Hey, what's going on, everybody? Who we 186 back again with another video. I mean, not video, live stream. Hopefully, everyone's doing good. Hopefully, everyone's having a happy 4th of July. Sorry if my phone going off. Let's see. Okay, it's nothing. All right. All right. So hopefully, everyone's having a happy 4th of July. I'm about to go out right now. Got a couple of barbecues that I'm going to, and then we're gonna shoot some fireworks. Before I do, I wanted to discuss a couple things real quick. Wanted to because I've been meaning to do this topic. So I'll share the link afterwards or whatnot. So if you're in this chat, or whatever, if you're anyone's watching, this thank you guys for watching, and thank you for taking the time to be here. But I'm gonna try to make this quick. Um, okay, obviously the first thing I wanted to discuss is the whole PS4 Anthem debacle. Now for the debacle, yeah, but anyways, debacle. So for those of you who probably haven't heard, um, there was a video that Sony posted on their YouTube channel. I believe it was on the YouTube channel, and it was of the game that was shown, Anthem, that was shown on the Xbox stage during E3. It was the last game that Microsoft showed at E3. Now, the gameplay that was on the PS4 version was pretty much the same gameplay, like exact same gameplay. And through some people have been looking at the video prompt on the bottom, and they showed that that there's something that was being messed with on the bottom part. Like they showed like the Xbox button prompts uh kind of like behind, blended in through to where the PS4 button prompts were. So there's been a lot of talk. Obviously, it's fanboy shit. Everyone's going nuts and crazy and shit like that. So that's to be expected. Overall, I don't. To me, it's not a big deal to me. Like stuff like this. It's happened in the past. Obviously, I know Microsoft has done it. I'm sure this is not the first time Sony hasn't been caught doing this. I'm sure they've been caught. Yeah, I'm sure they've done it before too. Especially more so with PC gameplay. Showcasing PC um with Battlefield 3. Remember Battlefield 3? This is when Microsoft had the big partnership was with Call of Duty. So Sony had a big partnership with Battlefield. And Battlefield 3 was the big deal about that game was that it was fully embracing console gaming. And you look at the graphics, you look at the graphic that the game had. I do have one viewer. Shout out to you, viewer. Let me see who this is. But if you look at the gameplay in the commercials for Battlefield, I knew damn well that game was not going to look like that on PS4. Not even on PS3 at the time. Not even a little bit. Not even close. And so you see this type of deceptive marketing from these corporate heads, corporations and shit like that. You see that all the time. You know, and I'm not excusing it. Definitely not excusing it. It's bullshit. Obviously. And while I'm at it, let me share the stream. Share this on Twitter. It's complete bullshit. Regardless of who fault it is, whether it's Sony's fault or or um or EA's fault, it's bullshit, and someone needs to address it, in my opinion. Hold on a second, let me share this. Okay, so yeah, it's bullshit. Now, I've seen some people, some Xbox centric websites, saying that Sony stole the footage. That was the thing that annoyed me about it because like it was because they said that Sony stole it. Like there's no proof of that. You know what I mean? Like again, they could have stole it. Like it could have. You know what I mean? I feel like if they had stolen it though, I'm sure Microsoft would have had a big issue with that. To me, it seemed like it was a mistake. But a lot of the fanboy sites, they ran with it, saying that Sony stole it without really any proof of them stealing it. That was really my only issue with that. But regardless, it is their fault that it is their fault that they put the fucking video on their channel. So they're responsible, regardless of who gave them the footage or whatnot. At the end of the day, they were responsible. So I mean, I don't think I personally I don't think that that Sony said anything. I don't know if EA said anything, but you know, at the end of the day, we don't know. We don't know. I don't know what they've said, but at the end of the day, it's not a good look. Ultimately, it's not a good look. It's something that people are talking about, and someone has to talk about it. Like someone has to address it, in my opinion. But but at the end of the day, it is what it is. So it is what it is. So I really don't have much else to talk about. I don't really have any interest in the game itself. But it is a big game, so we'll see what happens. Okay. So let me talk about Gaming Life Matter. This one's probably gonna take a little bit longer for me. You know, this something gonna be a little bit longer because here's the deal. This coming off of what I've seen from both men, both Heartache and Gaming Life Matter, as far as what they shown, what they talked about when it came to the situation. Now, look, and the reason why I'm talking about it because I feel like this is a very similar pattern that I see from another dude on YouTube who I used to be cool with back in the day, but not anymore. And Zaire, Next Gen 720, whoever the fuck he wants to refer to himself as. There's a lot of similarities that I see with that, and that's why and I will address that part too. But let me okay. Okay, all right. So I'm all right, so I'm good. Okay. Here's my thoughts on the situation. I do think deep down, I do think that Game Life Matter is a good dude. I don't think he's a bad dude. I don't think he's malicious or anything like that. I just think that I see this pattern with Zaire. I saw this pattern with Zaire, and I see this pattern with other dudes who I met in real life. For whatever reason, certain dudes are so much more interested in impressing other dudes, whether it's on the internet, more so on the internet, but in real life also, with money. With stuff that they buy, stuff that they wear, people who they meet. You always have certain amount of dudes who are interested in showing out for other dudes, and Gaming Life Matter is a prime example of that, and that's what Zaire did. That's what Zaire was in the beginning. He probably still does too. I don't know. I don't watch the channel. He has me blocked. I don't. I don't watch none of his shit, right? But what got obviously everyone knows what got Zaire in trouble was the $12,000 PC shit, right? Where he bragging about having a $12,000 PC, and the reason why he gets clowned for it is not because of him saying that he had a $12,000 PC. It's bad. That's bad enough as it is. The problem is the reaction afterwards is what got him, which got him, pretty much on the shit list with a lot of people. Because if I remember correctly, shortly after that, he made a video after after he got clowned and after the whole pedophile thing, what have you. He made a video, and I remember watching the video because at the time I was still talking. I still had I still watched his channel. His channel had gone downhill at that point, but he made a video where he was pretty much trying to out BG as being gay. And all this stemmed from the fact that he got clowned for lying about a $12,000 PC. Now, when it comes to Gaming Life Matter, he had these challenges. Fuck. Oh, come on, stop sending me that shit. Oh yeah, okay. I don't need that either. I'm sorry, people. All right, but all right. So Gaming Life Matter, he came up with the challenge. The first challenge that he did was the Hell Divers challenge, and I've played Hell Divers before, and it's not a type of game where you can just do like some sort of story mission or nothing like that, and just pass the game. No, it takes a lot to 100% the game, and I think he knew that. So I think he tried to finesse his way into bragging about having the money he had, while I mean, I'll just come out and say this. I think he low key tried to take over the Weapon Wheel podcast with, or either he tried to low key try to take it over with some of the stuff that he was doing during when he was on, um, or he was really just trying to gain subscribers by kind of like indirectly supporting Weapon Wheel. He kind of wanted to be part of it, and to get subscribers from him. So again, like, you could talk about whether or not that's the C4 or not. That's just how he wants to do it. That's fine. But when you look at the whole situation with Helldivers, there's no way those dudes were gonna 100% the game. There's no way, especially when you don't level up, especially when you haven't unlocked everything. It's not gonna happen. It wasn't gonna happen. And then you had the whole thing with they had another challenge, another like hard game in Killing Floor 2. I think it's a game I haven't played. I haven't played that game yet, so I don't know much about that game. But like Black Bond said, he knew that game wasn't going to be completed in the amount of time that was gonna be done. And and like, again, he put out this challenge for $4,000, and then everything else. And obviously I follow everyone who's involved, so I saw this on my timeline. I saw this on YouTube. Then you had the situation with Red, and not wanting to show the money, and having it in a duffel bag and all the other stuff. And to me, like, whenever a dude is constantly coming up with excuse after excuse, it's pretty fucking obvious that he don't have the money. It's clear as day. All the this and that, and jumping through hoops. And that's the part where I saw that I thought that everything, that shit, that was just going left when he said that quote, why do I have to jump through hoops to give people the money? I'm like, dude, you're the one offering the money. Like, you're the one offering this challenge, and you have $4,000 with a bunch of you're offering $4,000 to a bunch of dudes to to do some challenge. All these dudes have lives. All these dudes have lives they want to live. They have their own content they want to do. But yet you come in here with this challenge, and then when they say we want to see the money, first you pander, you waste time, you do this, you do that, and then when it comes time to show the money, you just sit there and be like, I don't. Why do I have to jump through hoops to show the money? Nigga, you created the hoops. You created the hoops. Like, come on, man. And then the whole thing with him wanting to meet Hard Eight Times in person, like, come on, man. Like, what's the point? Either show the money or don't. Either you have it or you don't. It's that simple. It's that simple. If you don't have it, and listen, at the end of the day, I think it's pretty clear. Homie didn't have the money. Like, again, dude, you don't have to impress people with money in order for you to grow your channel. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do that. When you see, like, in the same thing went with for Zaire a long time ago. This dude didn't have to try to show off to these other niggas about having money and not having money and shit like that. Like, that's not what you don't need to do that. You'd be like, oh, I have a $12,000 PC. Well, then show it. And then he never showed it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, what are you trying to impress a bunch of other niggas on the internet for? There's no point. Just be yourself. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Just be yourself. And if you're not, I mean, if you're not good enough to succeed or kind of have the success that you ever wanted on YouTube, then I mean, then it's fine. Time to get a real job. You know what I mean? And the same thing go for Gamer Life Matter. And again, I don't think Gamer Life Matter is a bad dude. Not at all. Not at all. I don't think that dude. I don't think he's a bad dude. But to me, I just think that he got caught up in a stupid situation, and he couldn't, he couldn't deliver on his promise, which is fine. But just you just cut the bullshit out when it comes to the money. Because at the end of the day, no one gives a shit. No, and no one should give a shit. You know what I mean? But you had dudes on here who rightfully feel like they've been toyed with. I know that was Hard Eight's big contention, and I know I was watching the live stream between Hard Eight, MVP, BG, and Jack Move. That shit, oh my god, that shit was funny. Yeah, that shit was funny. But I know the big contention is that Hard Eight feels like he's been toyed with Gaming Life Matter. BG kind of like is indifferent to it. I get both sides, but to me, like at the end of the day, like this is on Gaming Life Matter. No one cares how much money you have. Like your content speaks for itself. Your content should speak for itself, and who you are as a person should speak for yourself, right? And I get it. The dude, I know he gained a lot of subscribers and stuff like that. I get it. I understand wanting to be accepted. I get that, but at the end of the day, man, like like pulling bullshit like this ain't gonna help nobody. Ain't gonna help nobody. You know what I mean? I understand. I know he's giving all the members money and stuff like that, and and that's cool. You know what I mean? Like that's fine. But man, like, dude, if money is really the only reason why you feel like people are gonna fuck with you, then I mean, dude, you need to save that money, man. You need to save that money. Because the only thing money is good to buy is materials, man. It only is to buy inanimate objects. It's not to buy friends or support on the internet. Nah, man, it's not. It ain't worth it. Absolutely not worth it. Um, you know what I mean? But that's pretty much it, man. You know what I mean? I gotta shoot some fireworks now, man. So I actually, if you follow me on Twitter, I'm probably gonna put some. I'll put some firework displays up. You know what I mean? I'll see what I can do. Anyway, this is Hoovy 186. I am out. Have a happy 4th of July. Don't blow off anything. This is Hoovy 186. I am out. Peace.